Hello and welcome back, everybody. My name is Lucas. This is Lucasgvariety. Of course, it's Fallout, the RPG. Ooh, we got a Brotherhood Steel member here. A Nukanite amongst us. I got sidetracked by it already, but this is episode number 6 of Fallout RPG Modifius 2D20 system, entitled the ATL. We're back with all 5 of us this week, and I'm going to pass it right over to the Overseer and get us started.
All right.
I'll say
Go
that
ahead.
it is October the 11th of 2022, as I always date it. There you go, sir.
Yes. Good call. Last time on Fallout 2D20's The ATL, the group woke up in their jail cell cots and whatnot, with the doors thankfully still open when they awoke, to find themselves down a party member. The sheriff's wife, aka slash secretary, gave them a note from Calamity saying that literally just said, "Some family business, taking care of some family business. I'll see you tomorrow." And that was all they heard. And so she was gone for the day. So the boys decided, well, we're not going to not do something. So they went to check the board again and found another mole rat hunt, which they thought, little mole rat, he's bless their hearts. We'll take care of them. Just gotta shoo them away or something. Something very nonviolent, Normal in the wasteland, non-violence. And they went. They did. They found themselves a nice stash along the way, which I randomly rolled and didn't really read until I was reading it out loud. And I gave them a missile launcher and a couple others, and nice little trinkets. They earned it though. They were good boys this year. And they made it to the farm and proceeded to beat the crap out of those mole rats as expected, since it's their second time doing so. And then they got real clever because 3 of them buried in the ground doing their burrow attack, but never came back up. So they're thinking, well, we know they're here. We don't want to leave and not kill more mole rats, because that would be just not greedy enough for this world of sin and danger. So they decided to play a little trick on them by throwing a lot of rocks in one area to attract them to that spot. It worked excellent. All 3 mole rats never came up, but instead up came a very large rad scorpion, which sounds dangerous, and then it's the size of 2 humans in its body alone. It's a threat for even Zero. If Zero was actually facing it hand to hand, it would probably win at the end. They're nasty. So the boys chose wisely to sneak out and run off and alert the townsfolk that the thing was there. They got back in town just in time to get accused of killing a farmer's mole rats.
Yep.
Turns out that one farmer had slipped a note on there, knowing they just go killed mole rats without really much provocation. And it turned out to be a good thing the boys were there, because otherwise the farmer and the mole rats might have died. So they rounded up a posse to go take out this rad scorpion, because according to the sheriff, it was a danger that happens every so often, simply because of all the farming and the unrestricted wasteland on the outside of the town as it stands. And put the boys up for a night in the inn, so that way they wouldn't have to worry about sleeping in the jail cells in case he needed them, because those 2 farmers might get into a fight. And that led us into some drinking and some comforting of the night. And the next morning, time resumes again. Quite literally. So it is now about 5 in the morning.
Time to get off.
Am I there, or am I coming back from can I say I'm coming back from my family business and I kick down the door?
Cool. Well, you don't know exactly where they are, but
okay.
They're not in the sheriff place. If you go there first, they're not there, but it's not hard to locate the large man once he gets moving around in the morning. So once he leaves the bedroom, it's pretty obvious where that dude is, because thump, thump, thump really loud everywhere he goes, and he's also just big.
Right.
He's silhouette.
So can I find where they're staying and then kick down the door? Okay, so I go. I'm gone for one day. One day. And y'all get all mixed up in this nonsense. Truly.
So loud,
Wake
so
up.
early.
Oh my gosh.
So loud,
Wake
so
up,
early.
we got stuff to do. We got
We're
places to do.
awake.
Good gracious, y'all. I'm gone for one day and y'all can't keep it together for even then. I heard that you killed this poor farmer's mole rats. What were you thinking? We just got done with the mole rat situation. We barely survived the last encounter.
But we did good.
Okay, I'm proud of you. So great.
Sundance, why is she mad at us? We did note on board and we kill. Not our problem. Somebody else put it there.
Way too much attention in this town now.
Zero.
Like,
we don't talk to smoothskins before 6 a.m. I'm asleep still.
But
yeah. You have 6 minutes.
Oh, shoot.
like Lucky's gonna look at his Lucky's gonna look at his pit boy. Yeah. Actually, it's 5 minutes and 10 seconds. And then he's gonna flip back over and pull his covers up over his head again.
Okay, you guys set a timer. I'm gonna sit in a chair with my legs crossed, like waiting.
Oh, look at that! Time to advance.
Oh my goodness! Wake up! We have things to do and places to go. And then start pulling the covers off and come on, y'all. You got one vacation day, and that's
Zero walks out. Need drink. I go downstairs.
I fully forgot where we are. Actually,
I think we're at the inn in town, right?
We're at the inn. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
all right. All right, let's go down and get some coffee, drinks, and then we'll discuss what we're doing next. But my God, can we keep it low profile today, please?
Probably
let's not kill farmers' animals.
6:05. Lucky's alarm goes off.
When you have
stands up.
When you have a ghoul and a super mutant in your group, low profile. Yeah. It's laughable.
I mean,
but he walks downstairs.
I'm lucky.
Can we do our best? I forgot she has an accent also. Can we do our best to keep a low profile, please?
Oh, right.
I'm begging you. I just need a cup of coffee and then we can get out of here as long as we're keeping it low.
I think we need to, on a side note, Lucky's going to pull out some stuff. I bought some stuff for you.
Oh.
Which reminds me, probably.
There I am.
Yeah. I bought some stuff for you.
I am. Yeah, and then she sort of softens. She's like, "Oh,
yeah,
thank you."
Yeah.
And now I feel that I'm sorry. I came in really strong earlier. I just heard all the commotion and I didn't realize how good y'all had done. And I'm still mad. Let's be clear. I'm still angry that we've picked up all this dust in town. But thank you for and I just accept all the stuff you'd gotten for me. It's really nice. Thank you.
I had forgotten to give you everyone gets 17 experience for their exploits the day before, so you didn't come out completely unexperienced from your day.
You said 17?
Yeah, 17 is about the equivalent of one mole rat a person.
All right.
Your family okay?
So
yeah.
185.
I have 168, so we're supposed to go up to what?
185?
185?
Yes.
That's what the math is.
Well, I guess that's what we got to go with then.
All right. Just making sure, because I don't think Calamity actually realized.
One of you has 3,000 experience at the end of the session. I'm pretty sure I know who's not right.
Yeah, I actually had 10,000 experience. I don't know.
I know I need to delete that.
We're using that Michigan math up here, so
it's all that good math.
1 + 1 is 100.
Yes. Common Core worked for me.
Take the 1 and you move it over here. You put the pi symbol in between. That's how many I have.
Zero count good. Yeah.
Count the highest. Okay. So,
But 0 would count well.
small things that have changed between the two sessions before you guys get too much into the RP. There is a new section under the actors that is crafters and Cumberland merchants. Crafters are crafting stations that when they're available, I'll open them up. Things like the armor workbench, I'll open them up for a second so you can see them, but they're not actually available in this town right now. But
Merchant is closed.
Yeah. Most of these items have a cost of, say, things like common materials. For the like the first example I've got open up here is the armored workbench. I'll just share it to make sure y'all can see it. These items are from your inventory, hence why if you see at the bottom of the screen, I've changed the party resources tracker and took off uncommon, common, and rare materials from that tracker, simply because it has to be in somebody's inventory to count towards these merchants. Your caps, you can still keep there. That way you can say how much caps the whole party has. So that way you can just, instead of going, okay, I have 15, you have 12, give me 14. You know, that means you give me 7. You don't have to do all that. You can just say, we got a party pool, and then we just take that party pool and put it on your sheet before you buy something.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I'm trying to make it to where I don't have to force you to remember a lot of these numbers, but we still need some of these numbers remembered. And plus, until you have a base of operations, you don't have a handy mule to hold any of the items right now.
Gotcha.
Speaking of that party resource, we get 2 rerolls still.
You do have 2 party players reroll 1 die. In this town, the cooking station crafter is always open. That is able to be at function even at a campfire. If you want an official campfire cooking station, like the one in the picture for it, that gives you bonus on how long it takes to cook things. As far as crafting goes, it's still a skill check. If you're wanting to do something, there's still going to be a skill check. It's still going to take time, but you can then do it automatically. Once you pass your roll and they say, yeah, go ahead and click the button in here, you can go ahead and buy it from this crafter. And it will take away the items that are off your sheet and replace it with the crafted item.
Oh, that's awesome.
Auto-magically.
Yay. And look, we have a girl.
Nice.
And they have a girl.
And they have a girl.
And now the Cumberland merchants are named such because they're the merchants in Cumberland. If you open one of those up, I'll put them open because it's daytime now. They have their own inventories. You can buy and sell to them from your inventories. If you see anything that has like the icon for it has like a red line through it, there's something wrong with the item or your inventory, so I'll look at that. But everything should function because I did tinker with this for like 3 days straight.
I see all my stuff that I can sell to the girl.
Yeah,
I want to sell my unarmed strike.
You cannot.
Has no effect.
I thought about that and I was laughing. I was going to put like a -1 cap or something on, like it costs you to get rid of it because you got to cut off your own arm. But then you have another one, so it wouldn't make sense.
I love it.
All right.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing because that actually is in the game. It actually is in the unarmed weapons section. Unarmed strike is there because they just couldn't think of a good way to say you have an attack that's an unarmed attack without just making it an item.
That's awesome. Cool. No, I like it.
Yeah, that's
really
nice,
good.
Nice work, Overseer.
That's awesome.
There's one thing here. Price on it. If you see something that says undefined in its price, that's either because I forgot to put the price in properly, or it's something that the price either doesn't exist, or at the merchant's discount, it's below 0. It will not go below 0 on a price. If it hits 0, it goes undefined.
Okay.
So you can also sell to these guys. They have caps, but once you burn up all their caps, you have to buy something before they have more caps.
And I'm sorry, where did our party caps go to?
Right now they're still at the bottom. It's in the party resources. Same actors tab. You should see party resources.
Yeah, party resources at the top.
And you click it, and it'll open up.
Yeah.
They have a girl, caps, and play a reroll. Let me double check. I think you have all. Yeah, allow players to manage this resource. The caps you guys can all have access to that. So if you open that up, you can plus and minus that yourselves. So if you take some or put some in it, you can just do it automatically. I ask you to take it off your sheet when you do, so that way you don't get forgetting. That it's because caps in this system don't actually have a weight, despite the fact they exist because they're not an item, but they are an item. It's the only quibble for this entire system, because like D&D did a little bit better because everything had a weight. Gold is this heavy, platinum, but this one they just said caps. Yay! It's a resource, but it doesn't exist, except it does. So this is what we did this way.
Oh,
I have a question, because some of the items that you're selling cost more than what they cost last week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's more than the 10% markup.
Which ones?
The heavy leather right arm and the heavy leather right leg.
Let me look.
Because they were, I have them in the chat still. Oh no, those are heavy leather. No, I had, because some of the items are missing. Sorry. Because the heavy.
You bought them.
Okay.
Yeah, some of these are bought, and the way I
sense.
create their inventory is a version of a loot table that is automatically rolled.
Okay.
And then I approve what I want to put in their inventory.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. When they close for the day, their caps don't go up or down, but their inventories might change.
Okay. Considering we're supposed to purchase these before end of session last week.
You've already got them. I already did all that. So everything you were supposed to have, you have. If you paid for them, it's existing. There was a bug with inventories inside your sheets that took me a couple days to fix. That's one of the reasons it took me 3 days to get these to work, because I could put something in your inventory, but it wouldn't exist. But I could put something in your inventory from a merchant. You could buy something from a merchant and it exists. But if I put it there, the same item, it didn't exist. And I found out it was one letter in a string of things that was data physical quantity was actually just data quantity. Works. Now everything works. It's like 3 days. It's stupid. But anyway, that's the big reveals for the day. The girl also that everybody should be able to see, that is the GM's going to give you something and call up a trade. You guys can't initiate trades, but I can. Or, well, you can, but you shouldn't. If you want to give something to another player, you can, but it's a little bit complicated and just kind of outside the scope of what we're doing right now. But you can just say, I want to trade something to girls so they can have it. You can do that too. Well, I'll just show you.
Oh, that's easy. So
show you all at once.
If we want to exchange with each other, we just put it
or
in
there. Or if I say you found XYZ on the ground, I will put it in girl from now on. And that way you can say who wants it and you can just pick it up. There are going to be some loot boxes type things on the ground. Like if I say this creature's got 5 of this, it can also be put inside that creature or next to them, and you just go to move your token nearby to pick them up. The little changes like that. It was the stuff the item piles were hopefully going to have working before we started, so I could work you into that. But unfortunately, it just now got to the point where it was trying to be because of problems between the V9, V10, plus rolled 2d20. It had some spelling errors and stuff like that in weird places, but it's been fixed now and everything's moving. It's not perfect, but it's where I wanted it to be.
Hooray.
So anyway, you guys make it downstairs after all this talk.
All right. So now that Calamity's back, are we going to go to the water treatment plant?
I've had enough fun.
Yeah, seafood.
I mean, we can, but
seafood.
If we couldn't even clear a few mole rats, I mean,
well, we weren't supposed to kill those mole rats, but no one told us, and I asked.
Right, I'm saying like the mole rats that I was present for would barely survive. Are you sure that we can manage another? That was supposed to be one of the easy ones.
No.
Right?
Hey, we did better on the second set.
We did much better.
Oh, yeah.
I trust you.
Look at us. Look at us. We're not all chewed up.
Zero smash.
All right. I'm sorry. Clearly, I have walked into a situation with which I'm unfamiliar. If we want to go for the water reclamation plant, I mean, I can't remember what the do we want to do that? Or old TikTok?
You keep going in and out.
Yeah, your mic's going in and out a little bit. But she
That is
But she was basically saying, do you want to go to the water reclamation plant or the Tic Tacs experiment? But we were kind of planning on the water treatment.
The water
originally.
reclamation plant. Yeah.
So I'm okay with doing that.
Quick
Can you hear me
question.
now?
Yes.
Yes, that's good. Better. Yep. Go ahead, Lucky.
Yeah. Quick question, because I was looking at the merchants. The ammo is all listed as ×1, ×1, ×1. Do they really only have one piece of each of this ammo?
Let me see. Probably do. Wasn't supposed to.
No.
Which one are you looking at? Alpine?
Yeah, Alpine, because I was hoping to buy some more shotgun shells.
Yeah, she's supposed to have more than that. Give me a sec. Boop, boop. Delete.
Well, I was. Thank y'all for helping me with, letting me take a day off. I had to go see my sister in one of the nearby caravans, but she's all right. She's just had a little baby or whatever. I don't know.
Wait.
Oh, a baby?
You got
I
it.
haven't seen a baby.
You got a new family member?
Baby food tender.
What?
Zero. Wait. Don't go too
The
far.
title of our episode. Zero context.
Don't go too far, Zero.
Awful. I hated that. Out of character, I hated that.
Sorry.
No,
Right, there
it's
you go.
fine.
She's fixed. She has
It
more
sounds
than
super
one of each
mutant.
island.
Okay.
I
Still not much
think
more, but
Sundance,
just
he's
more.
like sounding not to go overboard, but he's also chuckling as he's patting him on the side.
It's
He's
pretty
like, this guy's funny. Anyway, you have a baby. That's a serious business. So.
But she
Let's be clear. My sister had a baby, and they only let me know because they wanted to name it after me or something. So.
He's looking around like,
two
why
calamities.
Well, actually, my first name is Jane, but yeah, Calamity. You could call the kid Calamity. I don't know. That they can barely talk, so whatever.
Jane.
Get to call it whatever you want.
Jane, weak name. Calamity, strong name.
Calamity is better. I agree. Well, that's why I chose it. So there you go.
Yeah, me like.
Thank you. Anyway,
I feel
that's
like
that's the backstory for why I was gone.
Oh, I was saying it's like looking around like, why does no one else think this is a big deal? Because he lived in the time where families had babies normally. Maybe no one else thinks that, but he's like,
life's harder.
You got to take a day off for that. I don't know why you're downplaying it or feeling bad. You got new family, new blood. You go see him.
Oh, Lucky's gonna like pull some knives out of his belt. Look, I'm a real person now. Puts the knives back in his belt. It's great. I'm not a vaulter anymore. I don't know. What are we?
and Calamity just sort of nods. She just nods and is like, uh-huh.
You're a survivor? Is that the word you're looking for?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm a real boy.
A real person, nice.
I'm a real boy now.
I'm so glad Lucky's found his humanity. Now can we figure out what we're doing and go do it?
Yeah, I want to go. The water treatment plant they need for fresh water, and people will get sick if it's not done. I think we should do that first.
All right.
I think I agree with Lucky and his newfound identity. Absolutely. Yeah, let's go for it. Why not?
Zero said he wanted seafood, so I guess that means we're all in.
Hang on. Did he want seafood or did he want to see food?
Fish.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All of the above.
Fish and water.
Just want to clarify.
And maybe some fish. Well, I'm not going to buy anything right now. I'm going to go with what I got. Keep you alive and use my laser pistol if I need to. I'm sorry, laser gun. Otherwise, actually, because Lucky said maybe something about the ammunition, so you kind of like, well, I guess it doesn't hurt to see if they have any fusion cells. So I will, if Lucky's going to look at the ammo, I'm not sure which merchant am I supposed to look at. I'd like to see if there's any fusion cells.
Weapon merchant.
Weapon merchant has the ammo.
Yeah.
Now I already lost of where I need to go to find this.
Cumberland merchants. Under actors.
Under actors. Oh, there we go. I went right over it. Weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Alpine? Is that what he's saying? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, they are. So she has 5 fusion cells for 3 caps each. I would like to take 15, if that's all right with the group. Some of that money back.
Yeah, that's up to them.
Yeah.
Is that? I'll take it off the group thing. Would that be fine?
No, that's cool.
All right. What is there? Are there shotgun shells?
Nope. I already bought the shotgun shells.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So
Lucky was going to buy them because he needs more shotgun shells.
Okay, so max quantity. It says quantity max of 3. But it says there's 5 in there.
Okay. Can you afford more than 3?
Oh, because it's not on my character sheet. It's from the group pot, so I have to...
You have to take the money out of the group pot for yourself.
Okay, I'll do that in a second. Otherwise, I'm good to go. I'm going to buy those 5 cells, and then I'm going to be up to like 20 ammunition on my laser, so that'll be good. I'm good to go otherwise.
All right. Well, as soon as you guys all leave town, I'm going to click close on all the merchants. So
I'm gonna...
Let me know the moment you say, we have left town. And then I'll...
Oh, okay. I am...
No buying stim packs in the middle of a mission from town.
I was
delivered
actually
with Lucky Express.
Actually, a good idea. That actually might not be a bad idea. Though.
I was actually going to buy some stim packs.
I'm good. I'm deducting only 5 caps from the party resource.
All right. So if I want to negotiate for a lower price, do we still roll and then you make the adjustment before I buy it?
Yes. Unfortunately, the one of the quirks that isn't working properly right now is the player-specific discounts. I believe. Who are you trying to negotiate with?
I was going to try and buy the regular stim pack from the chem merchant.
That would be Lacey.
Uh-huh.
All right.
How much is it normally?
49 caps.
49 caps. Let me double check that.
It's good to have.
That's right. It's not actually right. It's actually 50 caps. I was still tinkering with these things because there's a buy price modifier. It is actually wrong completely because it's supposed to be 110% unless you do any work. Sell price is wrong as well. She's all messed up. She's one of my earlier ones. I didn't ever double check on.
Yeah, because the diluted stim pack costs the same as the regular stim pack.
She's on her own chems.
It does. It costs that much as well.
This is why you don't try your own supply, because then your business gets all janked.
Yeah, they're just equally. Most of that cost from the merchants is they're both equally hard to get because it requires you create a diluted one with purified water and a stim pack, and you lose both to make that one. So it's still very expensive to make. It's just diluted.
So what is the price then? Is it 50?
It is 55 caps.
Get it
without
Lucky.
haggling or without anything else. I'm going to try to give you a per person discount to see if it changes for you, but I've not seen it change.
All right.
So let's do the rolls.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. So I got to open her sheet. All right. Her barter is 4. So it's opposed. So here we go. Here's her roll.
Ooh.
You need to be 3 successes.
Ooh.
I doubt I'm going to.
I help.
You can take an AP.
I mean, you've got
3 AP.
0 help.
Oh, 0 can help. Roll your dice, 0 for a barter.
2 is 0.
0 help.
He helped.
He thinks he does, though, maybe.
He stood in the background like,
Good job, buddy.
He was just like too busy staring at all of the shinies.
Let's
0 help.
Why don't we go back outside and get ready to travel? You know, not being here.
All right, let's try it.
I just
I'll
said
I'll use one of the party AP.
Do it, man.
All right.
We'll get it back.
Yeah.
We've been good with keeping
Ooh,
our
I tied it.
You tied, and I'm going to give the ties to you because you're the player.
Awesome.
So let's try
Excellent.
to see if we can give you a discount without giving everyone one. So you've moved it back down 50% and 10% better on both prices. So that should be 25 plus 10 is 35%. Those sliders. Sometimes sliders don't like the 1 or 2%. Okay. The mint price change. Did it change for you?
No, the price hasn't changed. It still shows 49 caps.
Should be 55 caps.
Well, what's the discount?
10%.
So it'd be 5.5 off. Rounded
Yeah.
up or down, depending. So it'd be like when it,
Yeah. So you're looking at the 49 caps.
or yeah. Yeah.
Now, did it give it for everybody or just for him?
Which one are we looking at?
Lacey.
Let's see.
Her stim packs should be at 110% cost.
Both
for everybody.
the regular and diluted are both 49. It says on mine.
Yeah.
Super
Okay,
stim
so
pack
that
is
part's
88.
still not working, but we'll leave it as it is for the moment. That is the 10%. All back down to 100% cost.
All right.
Just buy it anyway.
I was gonna say, can we? Because I want to hand it off to. I want to hand it off to. Do you have a stim pack?
Zero.
Sundance.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I have stim pack.
I know I don't.
I don't. But I also
Okay.
can do some healing, so you could probably give it to Calamity first.
Well, the whole reason why is because with medicine, if we make the medicine check with a stim pack, we get more health out of it.
Okay.
You
Then,
get bonus health.
then
yeah.
I will.
Now, is this the discount? Does that apply to everything I buy?
Yes.
Okay, because I also want to.
counter.
All right, because I also want to buy the one healing salve, so I can give that to Calamity.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Good.
So
That
I'll
way,
do-
everybody. Zero, I think, has a stim pack, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so that way everybody at least has a healing item on them.
That's
I'll
good
do the,
distribution and resource
for this
management,
session, for this interaction with the NPC, since normally it says to do bulk, to do one roll, or instead of do multiple rolls. But since the way this works is slightly different, we'll say from now on, when you make the roll to interact with this merchant, it's until you're done interacting with this merchant. So
Fair
like
enough.
if you came back later in the day and was like, "Do I still have a discount?" They might be like, "No."
Things,
They might be like,
things change every hour
"Sure,
here.
we'll give you a
Different.
discount." Wink.
All right, so
What is the week
Um,
for? What is the week mean?
if I'm
25 to
gonna
10% is a discount.
buy the 2 items. Can you trade them to the people I'm buying them for?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Just take them. Yeah, just go ahead and buy them out. I'll go from there. And
All right, so I spent 69 caps out of the party's 173.
Lick away.
Yeah, granted, I'm spending the party's money, but I'm buying healing items for the party.
Okay, no, we're good. No, for
Yeah, we're
sure.
fine with it.
Yeah, no, you have our full support.
you're also part of the party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, so who are you giving that to?
I'm giving the healing salve to Calamity and the stim pack to Sundance.
Okay. So, gear. Now go over that when I'm actually ready. I literally didn't have it open in time. I'm like, who is what now? Sundance and Calamity?
Sundance gets the stim pack. Calamity gets a healing salve. I'm gonna remove them. You need me to go and remove them from my inventory?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Trying to remember
Because
how
I will have the one stim pack I started the game with left over.
Did it work? I didn't show up it worked until it did it. Yeah, you just got one up too. And what did Calamity get?
Healing salve.
Healing
Yes.
salve. All right.
So everybody has a healing item
Yep.
on their person.
Yeah.
Preferably, you should use those on another person, not on yourself, unless you're like isolated.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's actually better if you don't, because
It's better to
Weird
use it on
rules.
someone else than yourself.
it's easier on your rolls.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, the whole point is prevent somebody else from dying if they go down.
Yeah.
Right. How many? So now, okay.
I have no problem sticking the stim pack directly into your neck.
Yeah. Because if you're
Yeah,
not in the middle of a
you.
combat, as long as you haven't eaten anything in a scene, you can like eat a small item of food once per scene, which I'm not saying is the entire session anymore because that's silly. So if you go into a combat and you pop out of the combat and you want to pop a non-ice cold Coca-Cola, you can. You'll get a cap, and you'll get a nice drink and some rads. I mean,
Love that.
no, not
I love rads.
radiation's fine.
I'm on with it.
I have a question. If we're,
I have answers.
I don't want to interrupt the merchant trading situation here. Do we want? What are our weapons looking like? Do we need any more?
Lucky's carrying a shotgun now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was looking at that shotgun. I was like, can Calamity have a shotgun? That's my question.
Is there another one in the shop?
Yeah, and it's like 40 caps.
Well, she doesn't have any ammo right now, so
that's the other. I will. Hang on, I will look at that.
I think Lucky.
Yeah, Lucky's only got 7 bullets for the shotgun.
Gotcha. So would I be better off buying ammo then for the 10mm?
If there isn't any, though.
There isn't any at this time. Honestly,
there's only one.
Yeah, out of the bunch of you, you're the one that's the best with that 10mm gun too, because of the fact is it doesn't have a fire rate, so you get that bonus weapon damage. You do as much damage with that gun as everybody except for Zero can do with his missile launcher. Like he's the only one that can out damage you with a single shot.
And he's the only one who can carry more people.
Yeah, the others with higher fire rate could spend more ammo to do more damage in a single shot. But you're guaranteed plus 1 or 2 per bullet, where everybody else would have to spend more bullets just to do that.
Gotcha. Well, then I feel I'm satisfied then. Never mind.
It's a weird balance,
we need
but
you.
it's nice.
You kill stuff with guns.
I do what
Not
I can.
the only reason, but yeah.
Thank you.
Let's move.
Now, if you want to be really saucy, there is a frag grenade in there.
How much is that bad?
Never goes wrong. No one has ever fumbled a throw.
Grenade?
How much is it?
Grenades?
Only 50 caps to blow your own arm off.
It's what's left in the group pot here? 104. So that's about half what we have left. We have to keep that in mind. But
I'm playing devil's advocate, by the way. You don't have
I know. I don't mind. I love gearing up. But Lucky, are you set? I think Zero's set. He got a new aluminum baseball bat last time. I got more fusion cells. I got 20 ammunition. I got 20 shots of this bad boy, and some throwing knives, because we found.
I was gonna say somebody needs to get those throwing knives. I'm glad we got it. Somebody has them.
I have them. We'll see what.
Cool.
Lucky also has throwing knives. He kept 2 of them to look cool.
That's right.
Excellent. You've got.
He does too.
So it looks like. Am I correct in that it looks like there's only 1 10mm bullet at this merchant, or did we already cover that? That's not the case. Because I heard we were talking about it earlier.
No, it was only 1.
There is only 1. Okay.
There isn't any more. That was before I fixed her inventories.
Oh.
Yeah, she's got.
Can there be more?
She's got 38, 44s, 45s, 2 mil, 5.56, 5mm. I mean, you could sell her some, and then she'd have plenty.
How much ammo do you have?
11. I've got 11.
Doesn't Lucky also have some?
Yeah, Lucky's got some. I can spare some because I've got the shotgun.
I don't want to take
well, how much does Lucky have?
You've already given me so much, Lucky.
Lucky's got 13. He's got 13 10mm shells.
You guys.
So he's.
Yeah,
we can make it even. He'll just hand you one. Be like, here, we have 12 each.
Yeah, one thing to remember too is if you find random stuff to salvage, if you want something as simple to find as 10mm ammo, you just spend a luck point and you'll get an amount of 10mm ammo found.
Oh yeah,
because it is extremely common.
Okay.
10mm rounds practically fall from the sky in the Fallout setting.
I have. Do you want to guess how many luck points I have?
I'll spend a luck point to find it.
2. I have 2 luck points.
Well, remember, you recharged.
Yeah.
Like, you're back at your next.
Yeah, she's still at 2.
Yeah.
No. Have I recharged?
Yes.
Yeah,
we're all full luck.
Yeah, it's been a couple days.
let's see. My luck is
5.
still like 5. Yeah.
So we have
Hey.
enough luck between us to get 10mm ammo.
You're
and
you're
some other
not
stuff.
you're not lucky, but you've got luck.
Yeah. When I say you
No
can
one's
spend a luck
lucky.
point to get ammo, it's not just like you spend an ammo or
Yeah.
spend 1 luck point and you say, I would like 10mm ammo. And I'm like, you find 1 shell. No. It's a
Gotcha.
X plus DC. So
Yeah.
you would
Oh,
roll
yeah,
for
yeah.
a certain amount of dice and you get 3 or 4 plus that dice number.
It's got to be a DC for sure. Okay. I'm trying to see if there are. All of my skills are related to shooting things. So, you repair small guns,
We'll find more
survival.
guns.
I'm just looking to see before we leave if we need anything else that can contribute to it.
No, I think we're good shopping
I think
now.
we're
I mean,
good.
we've got
Yeah.
104 caps between us. Now, I put
I feel
all
like
of the
that's good.
I put all of the caps that Lucky has in the group pot. By the way. So,
Yeah. How do I do that?
You just reduce them out of your personal inventory and just
Okay.
put that many in.
There's
on the actors tab where your actors sheet is housed, it should say party resources at the top of that list.
Yes.
All right.
And you open that up and you can plus and minus the caps equal to what you take out of your inventory.
Because I had 16. Yeah, I like that. It's a nice even number to start out with. Then if we need, you never know what we might need along the way.
So 120.
True.
My thought on
even
this
number.
is you're not, since it doesn't have a technical weight, but you're still carrying these things and you're working well together as a group, there's no reason to say you can't know what everybody has, because you're just going to go, I have 5 caps, and instead of like negotiating it, someone's just going, you got it? Here. Yeah. Here. You do it.
I'm glad that Lucky kind of established that with session 1. That he's like, hey, give me some of your caps. Why? I'm buying stuff for everybody.
Yeah.
Yep, it works.
I like that dynamic.
You're the
It's very
manager.
sweet.
You're the resource
it feels
manager.
Like it's working.
And I'm
The
okay
money
with
manager.
Yep.
It feels very. It feels like very much a job for
happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah. Let's
All right.
Can we go hunt stuff down now? I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready.
All right. I'll start closing the merchants.
I'll switch back to the battle map so we can see what pops up next.
All right. So, where are you going?
Sugar bombs. Gotta have them.
You gotta have sugar. Eat them up. Yum.
The water treatment plant?
Yeah.
Okay. The general directions you got from the sheriff takes you along the road here behind town. As you there's kind of a dirt path through here. Because up here is where all the farmers and stuff are. But down through here is a road, a shortcut, and you go up this road for a bit. And then I roll to see if you get a random encounter. Because why not, right?
Rat
So
score.
Yeah.
Man.
What are you rolling for that random encounter?
I am rolling on someone that took the GM toolkits version of it and kind of shoved it into a button, so I just hit the delete key about 1,600 times and pick something.
Incredible. Amazing.
Perfect.
Not that I'm stealing ideas for my first campaign that I'm DMing.
D&D's got amazing random encounter rollers out there, so you're overabundance of those. Mine is not so much yet because it's not as popular.
Overabundance seems to be like the theme of D&D resources.
It's got the age there. It looks very similar for the guys. There's a what looks like a toll booth up ahead. There's 2 men standing on top of the it's kind of like a checkpoint, like an old military checkpoint. Yet again, you've walked up on one. This time it's got 2 guys standing on top with rifles. And it's 2 guys on below with rifles.
Oh.
And let me double check this before I
Don't shoot me.
Wait, how far are we away, and do they see us? I'm assuming it's daytime.
It is daytime. It's still early in the day.
Can't hide this big guy.
Yep. So you see them before they see you, because honestly, the lights is almost behind them at this point in the morning. So you're getting the better view because they're getting silhouetted pretty hard. Because you're you're like in this dip in the road as it comes back up to the hill, and they're on the top of the hill. It's a good vantage point for them if they're paying attention, but they're not. You guys kind of see their silhouettes as you get closer.
Can we?
Lucky kind of smiles and starts like moving
No,
forward,
wait,
he's done
I
before.
grab his arm.
Yeah.
I grab his arm immediately. I'm like, no.
Not everyone's your friend, Lucky. Now,
Those men have guns.
The-
Is there an equivalent of an insight check where I can tell whether these people are hostile to us or
that's what I
not?
was just getting to see if they have any type of uniforms or something.
I'm going to say perception.
Perception? Would that be
And survival.
perception? Okay, cool.
I would like to.
can I go ahead?
I will. I'll assist you.
Okay.
All right. Roll the assist first.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Just
You need the assistance.
Yeah, I sure do.
Success. This wasn't really a true TN on this one, simply because I just came up with this on the spot. So I'll give you a difference of what you see. With one success, they are again armed with rifles. They have just the four of them, just standing on this little thing, and they're wearing spiky leather armor.
Raiders.
Maybe
Raiders.
it would seem like they should be raiders, but
Is there any cover nearby? Can we sneak past?
we're not close.
Plenty of cover. There's plenty. Look
Is
at the
there?
map
Are we?
here.
That's what I
We're not
thought.
too close to Hot Rodder territory, right? We've heard of them. They're more back
Hot
on the
Rodder territory is on the
highway.
loop.
Okay, so this should
So
not.
you are
This should not be
loop-
Hot Rodders. That it should be
As-
raiders.
No. As far as this map's concerned, this is the straightest section of the loop. And in where you're at, the loop is going to the southeast at
Yep.
this point.
Okay.
So it is curved away, and you're going the opposite direction. You're going northeast, and the loop is going southeast past the stadium that's used as a big home
Okay.
now for the people here.
Lucky.
Yeah?
If those are raiders, they're not going to say hello. They're going to try to eat your face
Oh.
while you're alive.
Do we want to?
So
Yeah.
we need to be very cautious right now.
We either need to sneak past. Do we think we could take them on? I don't know.
4-on-4, but we have a super mutant and Lucky.
And we,
Yeah.
well,
So-
my fear is that wherever you see two raiders, you're bound to see a third. That's what they used to say around camp when I was
Yes.
growing up.
It's a
So
good point.
I'm not.
I
sure.
see 4 now.
No, yeah. Sorry.
Are there 4 raiders or are there 2?
There's 4. There's 2 on top
4
and 2
total.
below.
2 on top,
Leave
2
me
on bottom.
alone. Leave me be.
We know.
Okay.
Would that mean there are
Listen.
6 raiders?
Wait a
Because
minute.
there's 2 there, there's a third one, there's 2 more there, there's a third one.
Okay.
Hold on.
Here's the name
That
of the
means that
episode.
there's 2 more we can't see. So does that make
Zero
7?
corrects Calamity. There's that.
Common core hurt head.
The Common Core. I'm gonna put that-
Listen, the refugee camp where I grew up didn't have any math classes, okay? Or object terminants classes.
Or
Lucky's just kind of trying to do the math in his head and with his fingers. He's like, so there's 2,
There's
that means
4.
there's 1, and then there's 2,
No.
it means there's 2 more, and then those 2
If I
means
could
there's
cast
there's
like
7.
smell
Well, the
it,
Raiders
one
smell
where
the
you can,
smoke
like,
of
take
Lucky's
that.
brain working and comes to check out what's going on.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Zero pulls out
Oh,
his
God.
his rocket launcher.
No.
I kill.
I'm wondering.
No way.
No.
We only have 1 missile, buddy.
I
Yeah.
have 2.
Oh,
Yes.
Can we
save it for the rat scorpion.
try to sneak past them? What's our stealth looking like, everybody?
Mine's pretty
My
good.
stealth looks great.
Mine's...
I'm
Okay,
stealthy.
well, yeah, shut up.
Watch this.
All right. Out of character. I'm good for sneaking by.
Actually,
I'm not sure how well
Actually,
Zero can do that.
Zero is stealthy. He has a 4 on sneak.
Secret
Whoa.
agent mutant.
Why?
Mine is a 5.
What?
Mine's a 5. so
Because
I'm
I
good.
wanted
You're sneakier than
when
me.
I created him, I wanted to be big, but he would disappear.
Wow. I
Ninja
love
super
it.
mutant.
He took
Like,
the
where the
night
hell did
team
he
path.
go?
My sneak, by comparison,
Where the
is
heck did he go?
bad.
Sorry.
I got a 5, so
Sorry.
I'm good to try if we want to sneak by. But
Okay.
otherwise, we need to be
Oh, are
prepared
we-
to spread
did
out
you-
and kill
Did you
them.
roll for? Did you roll for sneak? Is that you said you had a?
No, I have a 5 here in my skill for it.
Oh, I see. Do we need to roll for sneak to get past?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes, you do.
It's
That's
agility,
what I
right?
figured. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. 16,
Unless you got you got something you could tell me on. It's the standard button.
Why are my successes not successing? Is there a reason? I'm angry.
Are we all rolling sneaks right now then?
I was just doing
Sure.
it to see what it would be, what it would look
I just
like.
want to make sure.
Calamity's gonna get
I'm
spotted.
sneaky.
I think you guys already
You've
all
got
did
to
it,
be
didn't
kidding
you?
me. You've got to be kidding me. Everyone gets it.
We all had one
me.
success except for Calamity, who had 0.
Use luck reroll.
Why don't you re-roll?
Could I?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, I'm
Reroll that
wondering.
fort-
Could
reroll
I
it.
like charm them? Let's see. What's my charisma looking like?
We're still sneaking though. Do you want to try to give yourself a success? Because you can re-roll.
Yeah, I might as well.
Because
okay.
if it might be all.
I'll spend a luck point.
It might not. They might all have like a 2, and
yeah.
Oh.
Still a 0.
What?
All right. So they still have to hit a success. They haven't even rolled yet. So
yeah, well,
this is for the group.
Lucky talks loud and goes towards people. Zero's a super.
Oh,
I have a
they
gravelly
have
voice. Like you would think the quietest would be Calamity. That would be my assumption.
Right?
I mean, I actually
You
put
would
3
think.
points in sneak for Lucky.
Could I flirt with these guards by chance? Can I?
Well, see
From afar.
What can I do?
Do they see us though?
No.
Well, we need to establish.
So as
I
you're
befriend
contemplating,
them?
how do I get out of this situation? Because you just stepped on a piece of metal that just went as soon as you got off of it. The two guys on the top, would get their rifles pop. Woo! And then one guy's like, "Calm down, calm down," and he starts slapping the door. Whoever's out there, get out right now. We know you're there. You're an idiot. Step out right now and pay the toll.
Okay, well,
Oh, the
excuse
toll.
me, first
huh?
of all.
Oh, it's a toll.
Obvious, pretty aggressive.
I should know.
Step out from the shadows and go, "Howdy, boys."
As you step out from the shadows, you see the two guys up top. They're just dudes in spiky armor. The two guys on the ground have painted faces with a big red hand just right across their face. One of them's got a literal skull cap, the human skull on top of their head.
That's pretty dope.
And
I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, and they're not in leather armor. They're in metal armor.
Oh.
Insert confusion on Lucky's face. Huh?
Stay down.
And
stay
so
down.
You should
he's
have
like,
let me use the
No,
rocket.
they don't see that. They don't see them though. They just
He's
see
still
me.
light. Be
Nope, it's
quiet.
just the-
Howdy. I heard about your organization. I'm here as a recruit.
Whoa, lady, I don't know whose butt you're trying to pull that one from, but we ain't no organization. The wild snakes died years ago. We're just here asking for a toll. Pay up
So,
or go back. Or you hear the 4 rifles all being, they're basically like AK-47 style weapons. It's cheap as crap. It's pipe guns.
oh, they're pipe guns. Oh, come on,
It's not-
guys.
it's
Come
not
on,
so-
we can do
they're
this.
not so
They're
intimidating
not
now.
rich. They're just raiders.
I'm trying to decide whether to escalate the situation or de-escalate.
What's the toll?
Can I?
I'm
hang on,
still
is there a-
sneaking towards them.
Yep, you
Hang
guys are
on.
still sneaking just fine. They haven't seen
Oh.
you yet. They're looking right at you.
I'm
I have
going
an
to
idea.
start flanking
I have an
them.
idea. Okay. Oh
I'll
my God.
I'll follow Zero.
I point at one of the guys with the hands. Richard? Richard!
Nice.
It's me. It's Calamity from camp.
The one guy looks
don't
really
remember me?
confused. Roll me something.
Yeah.
I got
The
it.
BS
I know
roll.
I do.
The BS roll. But
I feel like that needs to be a speech roll.
Yeah.
Speech. Oh, no.
Something.
I have 0.
You can do this.
You never know. You could
Okay.
buy an
that's
extra die.
speech.
Nope.
Oh, I should buy-
Okay, wait. I'll spend a luck point for that.
Okay.
That's worth it, right,
Jeez,
guys?
This is.
I mean,
Oh.
no, still no.
Still worse.
Why? Why? Is there something wrong with the way that I'm rolling?
You didn't roll 20. Didn't,
like
no, it's just that you have 0. You're really screwed.
It's
Yeah.
Not 0 me, 0 in your thing.
Yeah.
I always
I
fail.
have 0 charisma. I made her like really unlikable. So
Lucky is the
working.
charismatic one. Lucky is the charismatic
Yeah.
one.
It's working with the NPCs.
The rest of us
I was
are
gonna
not.
say it's.
Right.
So the guy looks at you really confused.
I admit
and
he's
he's like,
trying.
camps.
Yeah.
Camps.
Yeah.
Camps.
Oh, you don't remember me? Wow. Okay. So you just forgot that night in the. I'm just kidding. You forgot that night by the fire, I guess. And I guess if I failed, it would be something like, "Oh, so you don't remember that time that I totally like beat you up and made you a fool, like completely just putting him, absolutely riling him up." Because I feel like that's like a pretty bad.
I like that.
Roll,
it's really
right?
bad.
You were doing really good,
Pretty
then you
bad
just
thing to
ruined
do.
it, right?
Yeah, I know it's wrong.
Maybe.
The guys on the ground.
No,
have
you played that
shotguns.
well.
Oh no, you played
You
it
did
well.
good.
Yeah, no, you played it
Your
well.
roll did
Yeah.
bad.
The roll
Yeah.
messed me up.
You
Yeah.
RPG'd your role very well.
Yes, that
Thank
yeah.
you.
So he laughs and goes,
Richard!
"Oh, the fire! She wants the fire, guys. Let's give her some fire."
Oh
and
no!
just reaches back with a Molotov and tosses it towards you.
Oh, here we go.
It tosses a what?
Molotov grenade.
Molotov cocktail.
Can I kick it back to them? Like mid-air, like kick.
We'll have to roll
Karate
the
kick.
attack first, and then you'll have to roll. I will let this happen because it's kind of funny, but it's going to be really hard.
Yep.
Let's go
And I
throwing.
imagine that's what, like an athletics check that I have 0 for. So we just know everything she tries is gonna fail. Like I just
Everybody prepare to be a paramedic and a fireman all at the same time.
Sorry, guys.
Here in just about 2 seconds.
I love it. You are Calamity Crash. Both parts of your name enter that. You're crazy.
Right. Okay.
How far away are we from
fine?
these guys right now?
Within 30 feet.
You guys, the sneaky guys.
Sneaky guys.
The sneaky group is, I'm going to say, just inside of your weapons range. You know, not quite, because we're not going to the fighting map, so it's not going to be exactly right. Basically, we're going to go for this because it's just the air of the mind right now. We're going to do the range bars from the main book. So you're in short range. You're not in the same zone as they are right now.
Okay.
So we're not close range yet.
No.
Meaning Lucky's
So
guns
let's
are not
roll-
usable.
Now that I found the button, let's roll.
My
this
gun is
throw.
usable.
He has a cheat skill.
Oops, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Where is it?
No.
So he's
Uh-oh.
got his success. So you need, if you want to attempt to not get hit by this, he has hit you. I'm going to need you to roll a pair of rolls. First, an athletics check to see if you can actually not have this bust against you when it hits you.
Okay. And then?
Ooh.
Do you want me
Lucas
to go ahead
will
and make
tell
that
what
roll?
Fusion says. Yeah, you go ahead. You make that
Okay.
roll. So athletics check.
I would like to note for the
It
record.
does. Unless you want to spend a thing on it.
Am I gonna just spend every luck point I have?
Just
do it. Yeah.
Calamity. I mean, Calamity invites Calamity this game, apparently.
Yep.
Evidently. I'll go ahead and spend a luck roll.
Let's
and
remember when
reroll,
she
'cause
kicked
why
down the
not?
door and told us that we were crazy and not behaving. I'm just saying that
I would
early that
like-
morning.
You roll a 15 every time you reroll.
I would
That's
like
been
to
almost every roll.
officially deny the accuracy of these dice. I would like to
They're
log
bad.
it into the
TNs.
record.
The problem is your TNs are so low for everything. You need skills in the things you're trying to do.
I know.
All
I
right,
know.
how much damage does the Molotov do to you?
Oh,
Not much.
Uh-oh.
You take 3 damage and are on fire.
Awesome.
So on
Did
your
my health
sheet-
question? Did my health restore
Yes.
from the last game?
Yeah, you're completely
Okay.
restored.
Then I'm
It's
then I'm
starting to
fine. I'm fine.
No big
but I'm on
deal.
fire
Zero-
actively.
You're on fire.
Yep.
I
Zero
start
fires a missile.
screaming.
Oh, you
Zero
kidding?
fire.
Not the
Fires a
one,
missile.
the only missile we have.
No, I have one more.
All right.
Okay. I'm on fire.
So-
I'm screaming.
I'm going to say it is, since you got the drop on them, because they didn't know you were there.
Yep.
And they're all static, except for the guy throwing, but he's still technically in the splash zone of this. So I'm just going to go with 1. So their defense 1, so you just got to get at least 1 success.
Let's see here.
What is
Now,
it?
if I were doing it,
You
it
should
would be
use an
impossible.
AP.
Yeah, use an AP.
I will use an AP.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ticking it off for you. But yeah, so make sure you roll at least 3
Well,
dice.
I already ticked one, so tick 1 back.
Oh, we were at 3?
That's
Okay.
that. And then
No, we should be at 1.
I thought we should be at 1.
Somebody else used 1, did take it off.
You got a
You hit.
success.
Ooh.
Good.
Roll me damage.
On that last dice that you added too.
roll that beautiful bean footage.
Roll me damage.
Let's see what our missile launcher
Okay.
does.
Numbers no whammy.
Couldn't wait to
Numbers
use
no
it,
whammy.
actually.
I was gonna say maybe
I can use luck to do an extra.
yes.
Luck can give you 3 extra dice, or you can
Okay.
spend 1 for 1 with AP, and you can do both at the same time.
I am going to do.
Yeah, you can do up to 3 dice extra using the AP spend. So no, I guess you can't do it. You do 1 luck or 3 AP.
Okay, so 1 luck. I will do 1 luck
For 3 extra
to
dice.
get the extra 3.
Yeah,
Well, that's gonna be nice.
that's a lot of dice.
15. All right, prepare for your screen to freeze.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my god.
That's BS.
8
8
damage with
damage.
4
You-
effects.
Technically hit the area in its main torso.
I
look
am
for help.
re-rolling 3 of those for an extra luck.
Okay,
Oof.
good deal. Go ahead.
Come on. Oh, 2 more.
Hey, 2 more. 10.
Nice.
There we go.
Okay, so that's 10 damage per.
Hopefully that just goes right in and blows them all up.
It reminds me of a
Okay.
scene from the show of The Walking Dead when Daryl used the missile launcher on an entire biker gang and just incinerated
So the
them.
guys up on top are blown away. They're just
Yay.
sploosh.
Nice.
We're in big
The
trouble
big
now.
guys on the ground are knocked prone, but they don't seem to be dead.
That's okay. You just
That's good enough.
You just
They are messed up.
Can Lucky now break cover and go to shoot one of those
I
guys?
think it's
Yes.
time for us to finish the job that Calamity
So now you guys
and
get
Zero
up and-
started.
Sorry.
You don't put my friend
No.
on fire.
Don't be sorry.
Exactly.
This is great. I love how
She
the-
wanted to be by the fire.
No.
But
I was
but
thinking like camp.
Carapity Crane over there wanted to be on fire.
Whoa!
I feel like
Now I stop. I'm like screaming. I fully stop. Turn around on fire. What did you just call me?
Carapity Crane. Woo!
That's it. Can I fire my gun if I'm actively on fire?
it's probably gonna be
Yes.
some.
Can you?
It's probably gonna make it tough.
Can I?
Can you?
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never
Feels
been on
like
fire.
I feel like I
call-
should not be able to. I mean, I feel like I totally should be able to. I feel like that's fair. Definitely.
I mean, you can put yourself out, or you can be on fire. Anything you do in between is up to you.
Can I fire one of my guns at one of the guys?
Yes, you certainly can.
Oh my god.
Yourself out.
I will.
That sounds like a great idea.
So those two
Are we
guys.
gonna move to initiative?
If you
Yeah, are we in
complication, no, this is almost done. You've only got to hit these guys one more time. But
Oh, I'm not even gonna.
if you complication, you're on fire enough to cook off a round. Which
Oh,
means
no.
a small explosion on your hand or in your pockets.
Oh no, because I am on fire. I can't fire a gun, can I?
You can, but
you can.
it's firing a gun is a small explosion. Fire. If you're on fire and you get a complication,
Don't roll a 20.
this explosion didn't necessarily happen, but one in your pocket might have happened.
You're fine. You're fine. If
I'm fine. What are the odds that I get a complication?
if she's that hot,
Are you sure you
On
want
the
to?
collar.
Are you sure you want to?
Well, Lucky was going to go first anyway. So
Yeah.
What are
Oh
the
yeah,
odds?
Lucky. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lucky.
I hope Lucky
You go ahead.
complicates. They shoot you. I got it. They're putting out the fire.
Oh,
that definitely
that's
is.
gonna be tonight's episode. Is
We didn't start the fire.
What are
15s and
the-
16s.
what
Yeah, I'm not gonna take
Wait,
that.
what
I'm
was
just
the one
gonna
you said,
discount
Jason?
the one. I'm just gonna discount the bullet because Lucky's like, oh god, He goes running up and just pulls the trigger without even really aiming.
All right.
But we did
So
start the
Calamity,
fire.
are you going to do something?
We did start
Yeah,
the fire.
I'd like to fire my pistol, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll for that. Yes.
Oh, man, you can't buy a vowel. Oh, my goodness.
It's hard to aim when you're burning your flesh off.
I don't have to aim. I have the thing.
I
What do I
can
have?
aim. I'm on fire.
No, I don't have to because I've got. What do I have? I have fast draw and I have quick draw and fast shot and gunslinger.
Are you using any of those? Because right now
When
you
you make an
missed.
attack roll. Yeah, well, listen, leave me be, first of all. Okay, if you take a second major action in combat and use it to make a ranged attack, I can shoot again with if I take one party AP.
Up the group. You're part of
That's
the
up to
group.
the group.
I don't care. It's our last one. We'll get some back.
That's good.
Do it. I don't care.
Well, how many do we have? I can't see.
One.
Oh, we only have one though, guys. I feel like
We'll get them back.
You have to have revenge on this guy that didn't remember your night by the fire.
My name. I'm the only girl. All right,
Come on, Richard.
Crappity
Richard. Your name is Richard.
He's
also.
bleeding out. He's like, my name's not Richard.
There you go.
Yes!
You only need a one.
Finally.
You got the AP back. There you go.
And because okay, hang on. So each turn. Okay, wait. So I increase the weapon's damage by 1 DC. So that is actually 5 dice instead of 4.
Roll me that and don't get all zeros.
Burp.
Good to go. You took one. He comes up. He lifts his head up. He's like trying to pull himself up. He's like, I've never had this much trouble with a crappity.
It's Calamity. I'm the girl.
And the other one gets to his feet and starts running forward, yelling. It's like, that's cousin, Happy Dan. And he starts to run forward with a Molotov in hand towards you because he can see you. He can't see anybody else. So you don't see the guy that blew them up because he's behind a smoke haze still. This all happening all at the same time.
He just runs through the smoke and smoking.
It's Sundance's turn.
Oh, go get him.
He's just been watching this whole time, just kind of slowly walks out of hiding. But I'm not, my gun is at close range. So am I able to move into...
It's because he's running towards you guys.
Okay.
Technically, he's running towards all of you, but he doesn't know all of you were there yet.
Okay.
Because you all snuck around. Calamity stood out into the road.
Yeah, no.
She made herself visible. So he's headed towards her because he just killed whatever random name he chose.
So do I need to move or can I shoot?
You do not need to move, but that's up to you. It's all three of their minds. So
no, he just
move as far as you think you need to move.
No, because I would rather use an aim action. If so, and it's just like watching all the stuff, the destruction, the talking. It's just like
the full hands Luke guy.
Man, okay, fine, whatever.
My day's here.
Let's just get this over with so I can move on. And he pulls up his gun and fires.
It's fancy laser weapons.
That's right. Let's just see if that'll does it on its own.
That looks like 2 extra hits.
Ooh, 2 AP.
Yep. 3
right.
success.
Back to 3.
I'm not going
roll
to
your
use
damage.
Whoops, I have to do my damage dice here. I'm not going to spend anything extra. We're just going to do it to it and give him 5.
All right. He's running, and you just and he's like, "What?" He starts screaming and it's over in a few seconds. Like it's halfway between disintegration and just flame death. Like he just goes down fast, and there's nothing left of that. You're not recovering nothing from that guy.
Okay.
Probably not many of them because most of them. Okay, all said and done.
It's worth it.
You've rolled this. Encounter. The guys that were on top, as you walk up on this platform, is twisted metal at the top, and you may, the gods may never be able to find all the stuff that these guys had because it's all blown up. There is a box. There was an ammo crate there, a little ammo case, but it is also exploded. Basically, what happened for out of character is you hit them hard enough to blow up their ammo as well. So they just vaporize those two guys. They're just
That's awesome.
paste.
Nice work,
The guys on the
Balls
ground
Nice work,
got it
everybody,
coming
of
down.
course.
So they just got smushed to the ground. One of them still intact for the most part. His ripped to shreds. Got the bullet through his noggin.
How the
He
hell?
does have some shotgun ammo that hasn't been burnt up. That's
Where?
one.
See, Calamity, you think you find the one success you got was the one that thematically was like
That mattered.
It was the
Yep.
best.
So he had
one that
two.
mattered
He has
to
two
me.
shotgun ammo left that didn't get cooked off, which was in his gun
How
that
many?
he didn't use.
How many shotguns?
No.
Two. All right.
Take his metal armor and give it to Calamity.
What kind of shotgun is it?
He had a double barrel, just like you.
Oh.
It's not in. You'd just have to scrap it. You couldn't get it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Oh,
It's
that's
beyond
No,
broken.
but it does have the
Fun.
2 ammo, which
Yeah, the two ammo was inside of it, and the only reason you got it out was because the thing just fell apart. Like every bit of ammo in these guys that they weren't actively using pretty much got blown up because it was all on the structure. Like their guns were hanging there, their boxes were hanging there. The only thing these guys had in the pocket was Molotovs because they were making them. Like you can see there's like multiple pieces of bottle around and rags piled up. They were literally making Molotovs over an open fire because they're stupid.
Yep. Now they're stupid dead.
They were Raider psychos. These psychos are a danger to you, but you got the drop on them.
Well,
nice.
I guess we paid the toll. Or maybe we did.
we paid the toll in bullets and rockets.
Fire and blood.
All right.
Oh wait. Okay.
So you're going to continue on, or you're going to try to loot this area a little bit?
I'm
I
for
feel
looting
like we
it.
got to loot.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to go with tiny, simply because you've blown up at least 90% of this place.
There's a shoebox on the ground.
Yes. Shoebox worth of stuff. You're guaranteed to get at least 1 or 2 things of ammo at random.
Ooh.
1 or 2 ranged weapons, possibly, and 1 possible thrown explosive. Everything else is 0 to 1.
Well, this is where we can spend that sweet luck to make sure there's some.
You can
10
spend luck
millimeter
to
there.
pick an item. Like if it's under, I believe I said rarity 2 or something like that, complexity 2 or whatever the number.
I will.
Yeah. So can I spend
want
a luck?
another rocket.
I was gonna say, can I spend a luck to find a rocket?
Let me see.
I will spend a luck if we can stack these to make sure we find 10 millimeter. I have enough to spare.
Basically, it'd be you find that thing.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
that look like.
Oh, I guess that's right. Can we all scrounge? Or
rocket.
can only one person or scavenge?
It's going to be one
I'd like to
person
scavenge.
roll.
Okay, so
Oh,
You
okay.
cannot spend luck for misses. They are
damn.
Oh.
rarity 3. They're too hard to find.
who wants to make the
Yeah,
roll?
true
Who's
luck.
scavenging? Do you want to do it, Calamity?
I think Calamity has the best
Yeah, I
scavenging
can-
roll.
Yeah, I can do it. So it's a survival perception, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
but if you
You
want to
should use an AP. I think you should use an AP for this.
Okay.
we're supposed to be at 3, I think.
What does that mean?
It gives you an extra dice.
Extra die.
So I would add.
Actually, what AP in this case can mean is either you use more dice on your roll, or you guarantee an object shows up. Because in the case of the 0 to 1 categories, which is everything except for ammo, melee, and ranged weapons, if you spend an AP, it goes from 0 to 1 to a 1. Means you get it
Can you,
something.
can you use AP to get a missile?
Not unless it shows up randomly. If you spend an AP on ammo, it goes from 1 to 2 to 2. It means there'll be 2 types of ammo. It doesn't mean you
Okay.
get 2 ammo. It could be 5 ammo of 1 type, or it could be 1 ammo of 2 types.
Got
Hey,
it.
I think we should save. Just use the 1 dice for the roll for the extra chance for stuff. Because I think more successes gives us better chances, or is it always the same no matter what?
It's dependent on the scale and how often it's been searched.
Oh, and it's tiny, so
This is tiny because you've blown up 90% of it, and it's never been searched because you just blew it up. It's basically, I'm treating it as if it's been searched very thoroughly, and it's a very small amount of stuff you can find, simply because it's not a giant box.
Yeah, let's not waste
Yeah.
not waste resources. Let's just roll.
Yeah, I'll just roll.
you can get something.
Okay. Just need.
I'm sorry.
You did good, man.
It's fine.
Okay.
I mean,
You took out you eliminated you.
Oh. Hey,
you found a
I think
missile, but it blew up when you picked it up.
You should use one of our party rerolls to reroll that 20.
Do we have a party reroll that does not spend AP, or is that party?
Yeah, we have 2 party rerolls that don't spend AP.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay! Oh my god!
It turned it into a super success.
I marked
so
it
you
on
get
the
1
party
AP back.
1
Yep,
AP
so you
back.
get-
We'll go
yeah,
ahead and
should be
count
The
it.
party
So we
gets
have
an
4.
AP. And let's see what you find. On the wheel is wrong.
So we
yeah,
have,
for me the price is always wrong.
1
All
player
right.
reroll left, and 4
Let's
AP. It's pretty nice.
see. Let's hit that delete key to refresh 4 times because it's 4 of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what'd you find? You found 15 38 rounds.
Okay.
Ooh, I could use those.
38's a good.
I'll put.
Oh, could you? Does somebody have a gun that uses 38?
0 does.
Right,
Oh,
so
excellent. There you go.
I'm gonna
gun is
put
it?
those
Is that a pipe rifle?
You said it was 15 of them?
15 38 rounds.
Okay.
You also found an auto pipe gun. I'm going to put these all in the girl, and then whoever wants them can be traded to them for.
That is really confusing when you say that. What? Like,
You did what now?
You're the only one
That
that
sounds naughty.
The GIRUL.
I
thought it was the GIRL.
Yeah.
Stands for
The
something.
GIRL.
The Giro.
And
The
3
Giro.
javelins.
Can you just say
Javelins?
Javelins. I don't know.
So there's a
I don't know
pipe.
if I have them on the sheet.
It's good to spread the. Well,
Okay, I'm going to read all those because I never put those in. Oh, no, there they are.
you could. So Jason could take all the 38 since he uses it, or someone else could use a pipe gun and take some of the ammo, so you have at least 2
I
different
think giving
firearms.
Calamity a pipe gun and some of those ammo would be a good idea, so she's got another option for weapons.
Thank you. That would be
That
fun.
works.
I'm okay with
What
that.
kind of ammo does it need?
38 rounds.
38 rounds.
Which we
Okay.
also found.
Then do you want to take
So I'll take
yeah,
4.
you can take like 8. No, you take like
No.
we could split it half.
So if I take 4, we'll both have 11.
Okay.
All right,
Fair
so
enough.
0, I'll start a trade with you first.
Okay.
Make this trade private so it doesn't
Giro.
pop
I'm
up.
calling it Giro. To put a
All
trill
right,
on it.
you should
make
see
it fun.
So-
request for trade. So just hit OK.
Except
All right, and so
Watch
you
the
were
mouse
getting how much
change.
ammo?
4.
4 ammo. And that was all you're getting? Or was
I
anybody
think we
taking
should
these
give the
javelins?
javelins to I think we should give the javelins to 0.
Yes.
They're a melee weapon, so
Oh,
they're piercing one melee weapons.
Yeah, I have melee.
Excellent.
I have a 5. I have a 5 with melee, so yes, let's do
Oh, yes.
Wait, it's a melee weapon? I mean,
They're meant to be thrown, but they are melee weapons.
yeah. But can they be used to actually stab people without throwing them?
I mean, they're javelins, so you do what you want with them.
Okay. I'm just asking because I feel like Lucky has
Does Lucky have melee too?
baton. He's got a melee of 1 because he knows how to hit people with the baton, but not well.
Oh,
Okay.
it only gave me 1 javelin.
Did it? Okay. So
Yeah.
go ahead, just
We can spread the javelins around if someone else wants to try one.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
all right.
Sorry.
So we can do that. Well, Calamity was getting the rest of this ammo, if I remember. Right?
Yes.
All right. So trade. You should see the
We're
trade
like-
request pop up. Just hit OK.
We're like the only group of the wasteland that's so like caring and sharing and making sure. No, you have some of this, and everybody's just looking at us like these guys are crazy.
You hit accept.
It's because we're instantly family, but maybe we're just smarter than most because we
You
know
should
how
have
to
got
give everybody the
11.
right items,
I got 1.
and we're all just
Got 1.
sweet
So
on
just
each
go ahead and
other.
change that to 11 then. There's some things with the trading that aren't working right. Apparently,
That's
going
okay.
between the two things isn't right, but
That's
it's
what
fine.
we- that's what we're here for.
Everyone can just go ahead and do. Well, let me see if I still have it open. You should still have permission to move stuff. Maybe here. Let me double check. If you still have permission to go into the equipment, it's under explosives and throwing, the javelins. It was a total of 4, so 3 other ones are available. You can drag those onto your sheets, and they'll still be able to sell and all that stuff.
May I?
We were doing before.
Can we?
We
Should
still
we
have
all
the
just take a
pipe gun. Was
javelin?
Calamity getting that?
Pipe. Yeah, she's getting the pipe gun.
Okay, so I'll drag that into her inventory.
She said there was 4 javelins total.
Total 4. There's 3 left.
Thank you.
Zero already has one.
Can everybody take one?
Yeah, if you want one, just drag it in your inventory.
I'm okay.
On
Someone
it.
can have mine. I don't need it.
I'll just take
Yeah.
one.
I've got
I guess-
machetes as well.
Zero, why don't you take another one and I'll take one because I might want to try one.
Yeah, I don't need
I
both.
actually don't see it under melee weapon.
Yeah,
Is
no.
Thrown.
it?
Explosives and thrown.
Explosive and thrown. Okay.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
For the when you go to sell something, and this has probably already been said, so I apologize. And I feel like this is what it is. It says like how many cats each thing. Is that how many cats each thing is worth, or how many cats worth?
Per one. The caps
one.
is per one.
So I would like to put it to the group that we have 4 pieces of Yagai meat, and they're each worth 43 cats. So I was gonna go ahead and sell
Wow.
those because we already have lots of meats that's not worth nearly as much.
Oh wow. Well, even if we only sell the, but you know what? Whatever. Sell
Yeah.
them all. That's
Yeah, that's what I figure. Okay, cool.
I
Can I
would
go ahead and do that?
I would well, you're on the
Mhm.
road right now, so no. But I would also direct you to look at the cooking station
Oh,
and scroll to the very bottom to Yaogai ribs and Yaogai roast, and look at the cost for Yaogai ribs.
it's
Well,
one.
we
Yagai
only
meat.
have the meat. It's the
Yeah, but it
one
only
Yaogai
costs 1
meat.
meat for.
It's a skill check, and it changes that meat from 45 to 90 caps.
Yeah, but do the
Damn.
merchants in town have enough money to be able to
That's
buy
the
that
problem.
from us?
That's the problem. They may not even have enough to buy the 45 one, but you can try.
you should still make.
Either way, if
you
it's
should still
cooked meat,
cook
it's
it.
still useful.
You still cook it so it's ready and we can eat it if we need to.
Do I have to
Anyway.
go to?
Let's do it.
I have to go somewhere to cook
I'm
it.
just
though, right?
testing
I
Yeah.
something.
can't
Sorry.
just cook it out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, if you say you're stopping for the night and starting a fire, you can definitely say, "Can I make a cook check?" That's a thing, because
Okay.
cooking is just requiring fire. So if you can make fire, you can start a fire.
Well, we could do that when we actually make camp. What time of day is it right now?
Yeah. What time of day?
Um,
Yeah.
At this point, it is about 10 o'clock, 10:30
Yeah.
or so.
Let's
the
move
morning?
on. Let's hit the reclamation plan.
So-
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. So you make your way. You see the area that you visited before off over here. You see the farms in the distance. You notice there's a lot of plant and housing debris to your right as you clear this weird gap. Like there's a lot of debris that has made a semi-unnatural barrier that you can't really see much past. But as you're getting up in here, let's move the party boy.
Calamity, don't go that way. That's where Red Scorpion.
All right, let me fix the light source.
That's
in
good
here.
to know. Y'all learned that from experience, huh?
So as you get in this area, the road further ahead is still open. You don't see much debris, but there's again a weird gap of debris along this area. It's like whatever damage has occurred, buildings falling and stuff, has created like a natural light barrier from the ground level. If you climbed a building or something, you probably could see right over it, and you definitely could just climb over it. But from the ground, as you're walking, it's just this unnatural barrier of debris. You find yourselves at the edge of an old parking lot. You know, a large building. It's completely flattened. It's nothing left there. It's not much there to search. But you do see a sign as you walk in the parking lot that literally says water treatment plant down behind the building. But it's not that far away.
Keep walking.
Hooray! Let's go.
I actually forgot our objective. That's funny. Look.
Not die.
Okay, that's always
Can't
one.
believe
We have to find it first.
But, like,
We have to find out what's contaminating it.
Is that what it was? Contamination? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're walking through the parking lot, you see a Mr. Handy robot kind of floating in front of the building. And you hear, "Come along, Mipsy. It's time for boxies. Master will need us back within the hour." Good boy. Yes, I see you, Rex. You're such a good boy. And it just keeps floating around. And you realize it's got 3 pincher claws with 3 leashes in it, and you're dragging bones of a dog on each leash.
Somehow I knew that would be like really dark and messed up. I was like,
That's Fallout.
there's no way this is as
Falling
wholesome as
it
it
is.
sounds.
We
This
are
poor
straight up in the
idiot is
darkness.
just redoing his exact last moments over and over again for all these years.
That's really
And he just
messed
kind
up.
of out of frame.
Yeah,
Going
as
through the
he
building.
floats by, Lucky's gonna wave at him. Hi, I'm Lucky.
Wow, you really
Come
wanted
now,
this.
don't talk to
Grab it on
strangers,
Lucky.
Nifty.
We really wanted us to die.
Lucky, you
so
don't know
badly.
who that robot's working for.
Oh.
Can't be doing this. Can't take you anywhere.
Lucky, you should always
and
Now
make
you
Is
got
it
to
clear?
say hi to everybody.
So as you clear the edge of the building, you see an old, well, everything's old, but you see a fenced-in area that's around here. There's a hum of machinery and stuff like that in the area. Like there's some lights still in the area that are working, like the little street lights are still flickering, even though it's middle of the day. That you still hear the bulbs heat up and pop, like they're just trying to stay on, but something keeps them from staying on, but they keep recycling. And you see a building. You see this like nice squared off facility that surrounded by a chain wire fence that's half knocked down. You know, of course, some building pieces are landed there. Some trees are in it. There's a small, deep pond right outside of it, with some pipes coming in and out. Going into it and back into this facility. And it says, Cumberland Water Treatment Plant. Another small sign says, "Warning: this facility is for authorized personnel only. Please press the button before to enter."
Are we authorized since we were told to come here?
Yes.
Lucky, I don't think anyone's going to be checking our authorization. So
Okay.
I don't think
He's just gonna hit the button.
that's not what it is.
Now we're all dead.
Too late. He called it.
You hear, "Bing," and the door shakily opens. And
See?
inside's the elevator.
Oh.
Inside's a what?
An elevator shaft with
Elevators.
a little light, a little flickering light above it, and wood panel, nice wood panel.
So it looks kind of
go.
creepy because of the low light, but Lucky's like, "Hey, let's go."
Wait.
Whoa.
I want to look
Yeah,
for the,
hold
for
on.
the maximum weight capacity.
Yes, that's a
If
big
it says
thing.
so
And
on
also,
he just
like,
says it on the inside of the elevators.
and if we can do like some sort of
Are you
perception
going
check to see
in
what the
to look for
gate
this, or are you going to look for this from the door? You're going to be like,
flashlight.
Okay.
nice. We forgot about we always forget about the flashlight.
all right,
Can
so you look in with your flashlight. You don't step in, right? You just kind
No.
of poking your head in. You do not see any signs. There's only 2 buttons: surface, water plant.
I relay this to the group like, I have a feeling with Zero, it might have to be a solo ride. And the other 3 of us, separate ride.
Can I roll? Can I make a perception check to see if I can tell like how old this elevator is and whether it will like actually still work?
Probably.
I will
pretty
give you the
warm.
old one for free. This was built. It literally has it on the door in Boston metal. This was built 2 years before the Great War.
Okay.
And it has it says last inspected
They can
E
work.
Dolphin in that year.
Yeah, I don't trust any creepy old elevator that we see in the middle of nowhere that hasn't been inspected.
But-
After
Millennia.
as you guys are
Zero
debating
walks
this,
in. Zero
right when
walks
Zero
in.
walks in, the door closes behind him.
Let me inspect it.
Zero.
Boom, and you hear the so Zero, you feel movement, and the elevator starts going down.
Oh, that sounds
Okay.
about right for the cars.
See?
Bingo.
Why did you see? It's fine.
And then you find
Just
yourself a
wait.
Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Oh wait, wrong game. No one else can get into it. Zero wins the game. So yeah, you come out, and for Zero, I'm gonna see if I can drag you to this without everyone else coming.
You did. I think.
Yeah. Does
No,
it come
Zero's
back
good.
up?
Lucky's gonna hit the button again, by the way. And he's gonna turn on the light on his Pip-Boy.
Cannot drag Delius there by himself.
That's all right.
It's okay. You'll see it in a moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zero, you get off the elevator.
I pressed the
And-
button to send it back up.
Okay. A few seconds later, it goes back up. You get off the elevator, and you're just in this room that's not particularly well lit. You can see there's a corner. It looks like an old stairwell that's collapsed on one side of the room. And yeah, definitely will need your light on to see.
Do I smell any seafood?
No, but you do. The smell of mildew is in the air, like old water. That same smell that the water in town makes, that it's smelling like, is here too. It's weak. It's not like it's been here for a long time, so it's obviously this is a new thing even here, but it is in the air.
I turn on my light.
All right, so you had a regular flashlight, right?
Yeah, correct.
So we said that was, I think it was 3 meters, 3 feet.
Yeah.
And then 180. All right, so that's your flashlight on. Yeah, it's good. All right, so then everyone else is coming down once the elevator comes back up.
Yeah. Well, guess we gotta.
Yep.
Well, we didn't
All
hear
right, so then
screaming or
I-
the elevator crashing. I guess maybe we can make it.
Well, it's about like a 3-minute ride down. So as you're coming down, you're thinking that in your head, I didn't hear screaming, but you wouldn't have because you realized you were really deep.
Oh, really? Okay.
Excellent. I love that
this is the room
knowledge.
you
Thank you
find
for that.
This is the room you find yourself in.
Oops.
How do I turn myself again?
Shift and your token. You just spin it with your mouse wheel. Down here, it's dark. There is no sounds, no audible sounds right now. The elevator makes noise, it goes up and down. Everywhere else is dark, and there is literally a lamp-like assembly on the wall that literally says emergency lighting, and that's the lights that are on.
Okay. I'm
So,
gonna go.
and
I feel like
there is a roll me perception survival, everybody.
me.
Yes.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody rolls their own.
Survival but with
Okay.
perception.
Mhm.
Do we have a 10?
Nope.
Okay.
This is just to see what you see. All right, so everyone got at least one success.
Yep.
So
Nice.
you realize that this facility is possibly much deeper than you are currently on, but most of it's collapsed because as you over here in this darkened corner is a stairwell that looks like it has collapsed from above and stuff has come up from below to break it. Like it is smushed. But you're hearing scratching sounds coming from this direction
Northeast.
here.
Is all our flashlights on? Or can they be on if they're not?
No. Who has flashlights?
I do.
I don't think I have one.
I definitely do.
Okay,
So I will.
Sundance has one,
Yeah.
so I
And
will
Lucky has
activate
his
yours.
Pit Boy. I think he said
Yep.
it was on.
Yeah,
Yep.
it counts as a flashlight. All right, torch. Boop. Lucky, make sure his is on. That's 3 and 1, 180. Light animation style torch. All right, everyone that has a flashlight should have theirs on now. Room has a little bit of emergency lighting. I will give this for you because you heard the scratching sounds coming up this way.
All right. Should we kind of
Zero goes to check it out.
All right,
stay about
Follow zero.
10 or like 3 or 4 squares back or however?
let me turn you the right way. There you go. That's
Oh,
forward
yeah.
for you.
That's forward for me.
So
I
there-
can't
Oh, I
there's
went
a
to my
door.
shield in front.
Flashlight through a bullet hole wound. I'm no stupid.
Door. Can I click on the door?
You can if you wish. It will open the door. Door is now open. And we're in combat because there's a feral ghoul standing right there.
Oh my goodness. I'm not going to move then because I was about to move up, but I feel like that.
Begin
triggered the-
Stay
combat.
right here.
This
Okay.
feral ghoul started the combat, so he gets to go first.
Oh, let me change. I got to change the theme music. What am I doing? This is no longer. Oh.
He hits on your left arm.
Sweet. Good for him.
I feel like. Well, I'll wait a
So
second.
my
Or-
left arm.
For 2 damage.
Okay.
2 physical damage.
2 physical and
Yes.
2 radiation damage.
Okay, so the physical damage I absorb.
Yeah, the radiation you're immune to.
Now, yeah, the radiation.
It's not separate
Oh.
damages, it's just both damage types at once. So if you had something that completely got rid of one but didn't get rid of the other, you'd still take the 2 damage. But it's not going to be more
okay.
than 2. So it doesn't
Okay.
stack.
Gotcha.
But if you were Calamity or Lucky, they would take 2 physical damage, then have to roll for radiation to see if they got rads.
Okay, so I don't have to roll for anything though because I'm
Nope.
immune for
You're good to go.
radiation. Cool. All right, well let's punch him in the face with my baseball bat.
Hey, I have rad resistance. Thank you very much.
Well.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Aw. You're
I
so
like to imagine
cute.
Lucky saying that, like just out loud, no context.
Now
Like, just
this
so you know.
out of character, this entire area is designed more like a video game level for this.
Yeah,
This is
it
not
feels like-
this is not going to be I put you in a room with 50 goblins and you got to beat the goblins. This is literally how they would stack up in a semi real life situation. So it's going to be an ongoing combat thing. You will come in and out of combat rounds, but most of the time it's going to be combat. There's certain things you can't roll in combat, which I'll have to fix as we go along. But for now,
So
you
I'm
got this
going
guy
to-
moving.
I'm gonna move up. Oh,
There he is.
where are you?
Okay.
There you are. Oh, so I'm gonna move out of the doorway
Okay.
and then smash him.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
That's a
nice.
success. So you
So
get 2 AP, I believe.
2 AP, and
Awesome.
then I am going to take one of those. Give me an extra.
That's what I was- Is
And
that extra 1 die? I'm trying to.
oh yeah,
I'm trying to
that's
remember-
right. I get that.
I'm trying to remember how this worked. 7 damage.
Dang.
7
Ooh.
Wow.
And
You
I
hit
think
him mightily. It
think
does
that-
not go down.
what doesn't the
Okay.
baseball bat have effects?
Aluminum base mount does not have effects. It just does more damage.
Oh,
Which is good.
No, I thought
Who's-
it did.
Mm-mm.
It would be.
I think we had this conversation last time
Yeah.
too.
Probably.
whatever.
More damage is more damage.
Yep.
Is it Sundance's turn?
Well, yes. I mean, this could be another.
I'd like to do something against
person's
myself.
off screen, and then it's Sundance's turn.
I'd like to do something against myself, in a way, just because I'm trying to build his character, his backstory a little bit. I think when the Feral Ghoul, does it screech, do the thing that they do when they are attacking?
This one did not, simply because he opened the door and it just struck him.
Okay.
Like, it was just there. It was scratching at the door opened and something just got hit. So this one did not scream.
Okay, well then I feel like maybe this is not the right time. Does Zero say anything, or is you just charging and you just skunk hit something, right?
Yeah, something smacked.
Cool.
Okay.
That's cool.
Could I see it and shoot at it from this angle? Through the door?
Can you see it?
I guess. I'm just making sure the door is at the right.
If you can see it, you can see it.
Okay.
The walls exist, so you can't. See, if you can't see it, you can't see it.
Oh, hell, more of you. You're always giving us bad names. And, take a shot at it. Really want to throw that javelin, but I feel like that's I don't know. No, I won't. I might use an extra. So that was a T and 1.
He's defense 1.
I mean, we have 5 AP. Feel free to use
Yeah.
You hit him.
I had
Mark
him.
your ammo and
one. Or use one for damage.
Roll your blammo.
Yeah.
So it gives me one extra.
We've got 5.
Gives me one-
let me stop you. You don't need to.
Okay.
Don't zero it out with numbers, and you're good. Golden. He's down.
Yep. Phew.
I marked my ammo. I was like,
Mash.
so yeah, it's like, this is how the Zero Sundance team works.
Aw. That was excellent, guys. And I
Is there
don't clap.
is there gonna be a Lucky Calamity team then?
You already know
We'll
it.
probably be teams all over the place, depending on how it works here.
All right, Calamity. You just saw this ghoul through the doorway go down. It just kind of flops.
Is it? It's not dead though.
It
Oh,
looks-
it's dead.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
Well, it looked dead before, but now it really looks dead.
Okay. Well, is it dead though?
It's dead.
It slumps to the
It's
ground and
safe.
is not moving.
Okay, that's it.
Is there
Okay.
anything on it?
Do you?
I think we
Can
have
I
to-
make? I mean, would it have? It's a feral ghoul in a very deep tunnel.
Sometimes they have
They often have wooden blocks and
necklaces.
spoons.
Are you asking to
Yeah,
loot
they
it?
do. Yeah, yep.
I
They
mean,
can't eat it,
should
but
I
like
loot it? Is that what you're
they
asking
have
me to do? Like,
items sometimes.
Yeah, you can roll me 2DC, and I tell you what it has on it.
sure, I
So
always forget.
slash
Okay, so-
R 2DC.
Yep. Yep. Thank you.
I'm gonna make a macro to roll DCs because
It has a toaster in its pocket.
Take
there's
it.
a junk item in
A
his pocket.
whole. I'm
Yes.
sorry. It has a whole toaster in its
Mhm.
pocket.
Auto magically in its pocket.
It was
Was it wearing clothes to begin with?
Sort of.
Questions.
It's wearing clothes it wore when it was last conscious.
Can I
However
give
long
the
ago that was.
Gotcha. Can I give the toaster to Sundance as like a token of I understand like how difficult this must have been for you since this is one of your people? You can have his toaster.
Right? That's up to you and love you and Sundance. There.
There you go. You can have a. I know this was hard for you. I appreciate it.
he just looks at
They
like,
used to
like,
give
really
those
when-
away
I
at
could-
Best Buy.
I like clocked that moment of hesitation in Sundance. So I was like, I get it. No, I understand.
I think he's speechless. I think he looks at the toaster, looks at you,
Oh my gosh.
looks at the toaster, looks at you, like thanks, I guess, and he just tosses it over his head, like to Zero, kind of like just because he carries stuff,
he
right?
just catches it
Yeah.
without looking. He
Yeah, it's
tosses
like-
it to zero.
I appreciate it. Can we move on now?
Oh,
So
yeah.
is that what Calamity
Yeah,
was
of course.
doing?
But I think that was good because he did show
So
some
we'll
like
add our junk.
he did
Yep.
he did
And
show
that
some
is
affection
technically
towards
the
it.
end of combat.
Yay.
So Calamity noticed that he was a little bit like extreme prejudice on that one.
Hey, where do we store all of our junk at?
In your
In the
pockets?
junkyard.
Oh,
In your
barrel.
unusually deep orc
Here.
butts.
Oh, what? I'm sorry.
We can't say that here.
Yes, you can.
PG-13.
No,
Gosh,
you
now
can't.
now
But
I
I
have to
did.
fight the overseer. God.
So many good options for the title of this episode.
Oh, people need to be
It's hard
right.
to
People
decide.
need to be writing them in
Hey,
because I'm not
South
writing
Park
them
is
in.
a bastion of bad ideas. Okay.
Fair enough.
You guys
Okay,
need to
so
write your
we've
favorites in there.
looted this. Are we gonna keep moving then?
I think so. What are we doing,
So
overseer, on time? You want to go?
it's 10:30.
We go-
What time we done?
Well,
Oh, true. Oh my gosh, 10:30 already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know it flew by.
it's up to the overseer.
So we had a
I'm
lot
good
of
for- I'm
stuff
going
to
a
talk
little bit of
about,
time,
too.
but we don't have a lot of time, so it's really up to where you want to call it.
I mean, now seems like a good stopping point, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not in combat. We're in between combat, so
Yep, this is a good enough place to stop.
and we have to decide which way to go. Ooh,
yeah.
victory.
50-50. Yeah.
All right.
The
Oh, that
water's
was fun.
louder over there.
The water sound is louder over there, isn't it?
Mm,
Isn't
interesting.
that weird?
This
I've
was really fun. I'd missed this.
I've really haven't decided whether or not I want to throw a Mirelurk in down here.
Better
Because this
not.
is where
I'm
they
so
would be.
scared.
And
Please
they're-
don't.
We should.
This is where they should be, but they're also scary.
Don't.
We should
They
definitely.
Hey,
are-
maybe not.
We should
They're
definitely fight
missile
one.
only things.
We should fight one.
But yeah, this has been Fallout 2D20, the ATL. It was good to get back on everybody back. It was good to get started again. I'm glad some of the new the new things I was trying to have done before we started in the first place working for the most part. So that's going to be a little easier in the future as things get better, because we can do silly
great.
stuff like I can say there's a junk item in it and just throw the junk item on the ground and be like, pick it up or leave it there.
Good
You
luck,
can
you
just leave it
guys.
there if you want.
Like, I picked it up.
Oh, did you pick it up? Or did I move it too fast? Here you go.
Oh, you might have.
So, yeah, double click on it with your token, or after
Oh.
you've clicked on your token.
Nice. Split currency 5 ways. Leave or take. Take.
Boop. And then it just appears
Cool.
off the screen.
That's
And
awesome.
there you have it.
That's pretty
So
cool.
that's one way I can give you stuff now. You can trade
That's
stuff between
cool.
each other, but it's not the amounts aren't working quite right. So when I did the trade earlier, it
That's okay.
said I gave you 1, and I told it to give you 14. So it's not working.
We
quite
can
right.
always edit that
But
in
it's
our own
still
inventories.
better than nothing, as at this point.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
easy.
So yeah, like I said, it was good to get everybody back together. You guys are getting to the first of the actual almost scripted events, which is the water plant. There is a couple of fun things in here. I will give you opportunities to roleplay, but you will not be role-playing against the feral ghouls, because I will read you why. Feral. The feral ghoul is unintelligent, driven purely by feral instinct. Feral NPCs cannot be persuaded or influenced by speech tests. They will move towards and attack the nearest enemy. If they cannot detect an enemy, they will move near the source of bright light or loud noise. Failing that, they move around randomly or simply lie down and do nothing.
Yep.
So that
Feral
means the
ghouls
first time
are
Lucky
mindless.
sees one, he's gonna be like, "Hi."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Like I said, I built this based off a encounter I played in a player-made dungeon for Fallout 4. So a lot of this area is going to be. That's why I'm trying to decide whether or not you're going to fight Mirelurks or something in the feral range. Both of them are equally bad.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun either way. I can't wait. Ah.
It's going to be good.
I'm
It's going to be good for
excited.
me. I'm going to have a great time.
As
You
long as
guys will
someone
be there,
does, that's
for
all that
sure.
matters.
Anyway, that's it for me. Come see us again on Thursday. We should be playing, I believe, Band of Blades, if everybody's available, or if at least me and Tom are.
That's it.
We're gonna pull it out one way or another.
We're gonna.
Yeah, and look forward to the Gaming Gallimaufry coming hopefully this year, but most likely in the spring, because things are kind of getting stretched out with holidays getting closer.
Yep.
But we are going to do it. We are looking. I'm looking forward to it. We've already got one person sniffing around for the Star Trek Adventures and the Good Society.
Maybe 2.
That was why I poked
We
it.
might
She's
have
like, I
two.
know she'd be
There's
happy.
2.
All of it. Yes.
So yeah, there's other options up there too that are easier for me, but there's not always easier. Doesn't always mean fun. Hence, I've had a ton of fun building all this, and it's not been easy. I don't
We
like
appreciate
dealing
you.
with code, but it's fun. It's
I
fun
do
when get
appreciate it.
done.
This
Me
has
too.
been a very
This has been
fun,
awesome.
very fun session.
All right,
Yeah.
So, well, that's it for me. I'll pass it up to Zero, the meat
The hero.
machine.
0 the hero. Oh yeah, Jason 0 here exclusively on Lucasgvariety, and otherwise I'm working. So yep, that's my life. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I'll pass it over to the Italian Stallion.
Hello, I am I'm the Italian Stallion. I basically only play here again. I'm super excited to be doing Gaming Gallimaufry with those. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a little excited. So you'll probably see me on that whenever those get started. And that's pretty much it. I don't really do D&D anywhere else. I'm looking at starting to DM my own campaign, which we'll see how that goes. But I probably won't be streaming it anywhere.
That's
Just
fine.
because, oh my god,
Just do it.
You just pull that Band-Aid off and just have fun.
Just play.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it, but I won't be streaming it. So
There-
I only stream here. This is
There's
like
people in the
loyal
world
to
that
this place.
love DMing, and there's people that hate it, and everything in between. So if
There
you
you
don't
go.
like it, maybe someone else will. You know.
There you go. I have been enjoying it so much so far. I've already written like a bunch of little mini like side quest designs for each of the characters.
She's a
So
DM.
I'm excited.
Sounds like she's
I'm
a
excited.
DM to
So
me.
anyway, thank you. So that's pretty much it for me. I'll pass it off to you, Grimnack.
The invisible.
Sadly, technical difficulties. For some reason, my camera's not working tonight.
Tears.
I fought with it last session and it worked. This time it
Mhm.
just didn't want to, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm pretty much here on Tuesdays. I'm looking forward to the Gaming Gallimaufry myself. If it's going into next year, I may be able to GM something myself. I'm kind of hoping. I have some ideas. One of which is potentially 3 raccoons in a trench coat.
Okay, that's all you need to say. Really, is the title. It's
That's
in.
all we need. That's all. Say no more. I'm there.
It's one of somebody turned me on to one-page RPGs a couple of years ago, and it was one of the ones that got published. So I think for
Whoa.
Gaming Gallimaufry, those are really good for like little one-shots.
Mm-hmm.
So I may do that. We'll see. It all depends again when it actually is going to happen, whether or not I can actually GM for it. I kind of want to, and I'm hopefully I can actually run the system. What I really want to do is run the system my friend had published for his little local gaming company. Get it out there. Hopefully, get some people to see it.
Yeah.
And out some. So other than that, I am playing Shadowrun on Fridays with original box set. So you can join us there. I guess that leaves me just to pass it on to Lucas.
Alrighty. Hello. Tuesdays we do this, of course. Thursdays is Band of Blades until we get paternal leave from one of our guys, which is Dom, or we finish. At that point, this will help us decide with the Gaming Gallimaufry. At that point, we are going to be coming back with Dungeons and Dragons because that was the usual Thursday game, and play that at least through the first of the year, I think, at this point, because the holidays are going to jump right in and just mess everything up and slow things down in a good way because, we need to have those holiday breaks. And then I'm pretty sure we're going to come back after the first of the year and balance the D&D with the Game of Gallimaufry because I would like to do that. So, and then Fallout should stay on Tuesdays. But I'm talking to people and seeing what the best schedule will be, but it's going to be a bit. So, Grim, you're going to have a chance. Even if we did start it, we would play a bunch of other games first, and by the time we got to you, it would be well into next year. So, it doesn't...
Fair enough.
There's not a lot of time left in the year. Really, we're in the 10th month. We're almost done. So, mid to late November, Band of Blades will be over, and D&D started. So, that's it. Support.
To reiterate, if the people that want to play Star Trek want to play in the Next Generation era,
Yes.
it already
Oh, God,
exists. I've got that much of a path for modules already printed out. I printed it out for over 2 years, and I just have never been old enough to try to pull that trigger because it is it's Star Trek, so it's going to be wordy.
I am unbelievably excited. That sounds incredible.
Just wait.
Modiphius really went all in when they first started the Star Trek Adventure stuff. There's a lot of modules, there's a lot of books, there's a lot of stuff to share. There's a lot there. They went deep with that.
Excellent.
Deep lore.
That's what we like to see.
Okay.
Right. They have a Deep Space Nine book. They have a Klingon book.
They went deep.
They've got different sectors. Like the Star Trek Voyager show. You can go into that Delta Quadrant and other quadrant stuff. You could set settings in all those places. Next Generation. The only one that I don't think they have is the Discovery era because it's just too new, and I don't think they got the license for it from who owns the license now. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. Just say that out loud again. It's a lot. It's going to take me some time to get the table ready to my personal standards, but playing it's the easy part. The hard part is getting ready for it. But yeah, sorry. Go back to you, Lucas. Sorry.
No, it's fine. We're all done here. Come back, see us on Thursday for Band of Blades. Thank you for everybody who's in the audience tonight and your support you can give in any way. We appreciate it. So we will see you next time. Have a good night. God bless. Good gaming. Sleep well.